You're just using it.
What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Mizzle Radio Show. It's your host with the most. Don't need to brag and boast. You know what I'm saying? All I do is give a toast to the real folks. Doing the works, you know what I'm saying? And we out here just chopping it up.
I straight. Not split. What do you mean split?
Oh, sorry. You already had one. My bad. Yeah, man. So all I'm trying to figure out is, did y'all see the 2 triple doubles on LA the other day against the Hornets? Did y'all see that? LeBron and Alonzo Ball.
2 triple doubles, baby. Oh, it's Lonzo Ball. Don't call him Alonzo. When you say Alonzo, then we talking about Alonzo Mourning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's Lonzo. My bad.
Don't call him Alonzo. 2 different people.
Alonzo Ball. Let me type that in real quick.
But it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, what, you got 10, 11, and 10?
Hey, man.
It was historic. 2 people on the same team got
a triple-double.
Triple-double each?
That actually is pretty decent.
LeBron is expected to get a triple-double. He's on the court long enough.
And that team, triple-double, yeah, both of them. That's crazy.
And Ball, he loves to pass. I'm surprised he got 10 rebounds.
That team has to win when you have 2 people with triple doubles. You know how much assist that is?
No. Didn't they lose in that case?
They didn't lose.
They won. Come on, dog.
They ain't gonna lose.
2 people with a triple double on the same team and they'll lose?
Like, that's a lot of assists. Could be what?
That's disgusting.
It's 10, 10, and 10.
It's got to be 10, but it's still got to be 10 assists. And it's like, that's 20 assists between 2 people. Unless the only 2 of them are passing the ball, then I don't know. You know what I mean?
Question for y'all. Who do you think is the best athlete to come out of Burgundy?
Tommy Kane.
Come out of Little Burgundy? Tommy Kane?
I'm going to tell you something right now. You know Tommy Kane used to play football. You know that man could play baseball? That man was an excellent baseball player. You know that? You know Tommy Kane could skate?
What about Dexter John?
Did you know that Tommy Kane could skate with the best of them?
Mustafa, your son, go see him and make sure you take a picture. Let's go.
But you understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
You know Tommy Kane could skate, like ice skate, with the best of them? You know Tommy Kane could run circles around Mario Lemieux? Not for that. You know there was a tournament where Tommy Kane played in the tournament and Mario Lemieux played in the tournament and Tommy Kane shut him out.
I believe that.
It's a real thing. Tommy Kane is a pure athlete. If that man wanted to pick up a table tennis paddle,
look away pass.
he would have been great.
My son's sitting up. He's sitting up already.
Oh, the little one.
Yeah, he's sitting up, boy.
For sure. That's a,
You understand what I'm telling you?
that's a soldier right there.
That's my personal opinion.
Well, let me just break down this game right here. LeBron, Lonzo Ball both post triple doubles and Lakers win. It was a beautiful thing, man. It was a beautiful thing. But I hear what you're saying about Tommy Kane. Tommy Kane, yeah, you got to give him that.
You know what they say? Look at this.
But I'm thinking about
The Golden State Warriors. Who's the best athlete on the Golden State Warriors team?
Was really psyched to play this one.
Best athlete?
And it's showing right now.
athlete. Would have to be
Lance Stevenson going to his
Kevin Durant.
See, that's me wrong.
Mid-range jumper.
The best
LeBron's got a
athlete,
case of it too.
bar none,
The thing of beauty where it's working.
is
Knocked away by
is
Lance.
Andre Iguodala.
Here's Stevenson.
Think so?
I know so.
And
ask anybody else there too.
Lance Stevenson gets the steal
You know what I'm
and
saying?
the assist.
You ever see Andre Iguodala do anything else?
Slam dunk by
You gotta watch these people.
Yeah, he's
man.
very athletic.
No, he's really and truly the man can pick up pretty much if it's a ball.
He's getting old now, though.
But still,
He got old legs now. You know, he can't really get up there as before. But.
he's got old legs and they'll run circles around him.
LeBron dunking on him.
Kevin Durant and all them boys will run circles around him on the basketball court. But you see, I said best athlete. So guess what? When he takes him in every other sport, they're lost.
Look at that flip. They drive to the basket.
They're
Any
lost.
team in the league.
He's the best athlete. Basketball player? No. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
Zoe split 2 defenders. I mean, he just
I still think
hammered one.
Draymond can give him a run for the money when it comes to athletics.
This
But
crowd is buzzing over the play of Lonzo
all right, he's
Ball
all right.
right now. It's fun to watch with Zoe.
But just goes to show, you know, when the Lakers are on their shit,
Rebound hard. LeBron run to the show.
they can come up with 2 triple doubles each.
To Tyson. Alley
Yeah,
oop to
triple double
That
Chandler.
was a slow-mo
That's good.
fast break. LeBron
might-
just
they might-
totally controlled
they might
going
see,
high speed, just setting
Golden
it
State
up,
in the
and
playoffs. What do you guys
Tyson
think?
finished it off. That's just remarkable. When you talk about a guy that knows how to play the game, LeBron is totally in control.
And stop hard. Houston's starting to catch fire. What's his name?
Working
Another
around
team
the
that
line
people are gonna sleep on, but
Oh yeah, that
Gets his
50-point
own
game,
rebound.
huh?
Don't tap by
That's
Zoe.
a bad
That's it.
But Harden, I don't believe in Harden because he has no
That's 2 more
defense.
points in the triple
Zero.
double, and the
He has no
Knicks is just bouncing.
If you're playing that, if Harden's playing against you,
Down the middle,
and you can play in that chair. I'm scoring Harden.
Come on,
Because that's what it
already.
means.
Look at
Harden
LeBron.
plays defense like he has no arms.
Oh my goodness. That was nice.
Like Steven.
He gets on that trampoline and he just
Because he's so
hammers it.
offensive. That's another guy that I like. I like that Stevenson.
Especially so offenses,
Impressive fun win for the Lakers.
it beats it overrides his defense.
Well, he does play some defense. He doesn't stand around.
I
He
wouldn't
doesn't
say
stand
that
at
now.
the midcourt and wait for it. He does make his man go right or left. You know, he may not follow, but that's when you got the step up help. You know what? You know what's weird? You know what's weird?
Yeah, that's what they could say.
You know what's weird?
Sounds
As
good.
good as Steph Curry. What's the other boy's name again? Durant. No,
I'm saying you can't be an
With as good as that team is, with Curry and Clay.
Yep.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let's throw Draymond Green in there, right? How come they never had 2 people post a triple double?
Oh, because you see, this is because the distribution of points. See, Kevin Durant is more of a scorer than a rebounder or a passer. Stephen Curry will give you a lot more points and assists, but he's not going to give you that much in rebounds. You understand?
That's what you call chemistry, my friend.
It's balance. It's balance.
I agree with that.
So would you prefer the 2
Team
guys
chemistry.
constantly getting a triple double, or the 2 guys constantly getting over 30 points, a double doubles? They usually get double doubles. Steph and Durant will get double doubles more together. They have.
Draymond Green has a couple of triple doubles in his bag. He has a few, but that's it.
Triple double means well-rounded game.
That's it.
You triple the double of whatever you're doing. So
That's pretty impressive.
you know, it's a great
Now
feat.
listen, on those 10 rebounds, they could have been 10 offensive rebounds that gave you those 10 points. So that's just 10 points. You know what I mean? So
Very
the
much
assist
so.
is okay.
But
They would assist
they're
you
guards, so
30.
it's more likely they had like 20,
ball
and then he had 30. You know?
jumping, and I don't think so.
I just see him throw down a freaking throw down a dunk. Just
Oh
not
no, he
easy.
could dunk and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's impressive.
I don't know.
I'm surprised he got those rebounds. He's rebounding now.
I don't lie. I'm surprised too. All right, it could be one of those nights where he could have been sitting in the stands.
Ooh.
He could have been in the stands selling hot dogs. The ball
Max
just bounced
Kellerman.
his way. You know what I mean?
Stats show Kevin Durant is not a top 5 player.
Stats show.
Max Kellerman says.
You see, Max Kellerman is a piece of work. I'm gonna
So
say
who are the
word.
top 5? Harden,
Let's look at what Max Kellerman has to say.
LeBron.
Because you know Max Kellerman, he be saying the most, right?
No, wait. He said that Kevin Durant is not a top 5.
No, he ain't saying
You know what he's
shit.
gonna do? Stephen A. Smith's gonna have him for lunch because he's gonna go.
Here, so who is?
Because he's gonna start saying, "Oh, here you go with the analytics." That's what he's gonna tell him right away. Here you go with the analytics. You know,
But Kevin Durant, I would say, is one of the top 5.
100%.
I have to give it to him. I have to give him. He is.
Like straight up.
And
Why?
Steph Curry has to be one of those
Kevin Durant?
There's players that are
Kevin
playing better
Durant
than him
is
right
not
now.
a top 5 player in the NBA right now.
Oh.
One of the best players in the league. He's a top, not a top 5
Tell
player.
him, Max.
See, everyone thinks he's challenging LeBron.
He's got Paul Pierce laughing.
Give us something behind.
Are you all familiar?
Yo, you see Kevin Durant? Guy, you guys duped, you know? Because it was
Are we
easy for
just
you, know?
counting
Easy
rebounds
ride.
and assists?
You know,
and
he hits
counting
the easy
and
ride,
you're
yo.
okay with it? Here's the list.
It wasn't a bumpy ride, it was an easy ride.
And per 30 minutes. Anthony Davis, 1. The Greek Freak, 2. Steph, LeBron, Harden, Durant, Leonard. That has Durant, number 6 overall. Let's say Max. Harden doesn't play defense. PER is mostly about offense. Get Harden out of there. Fine, let's get Harden out of there. No Harden. So now Durant's top 5. Except that Kawhi is 1 point behind KD. 1 point in PER.
I ain't arguing that fact.
Two-time defensive player of the year, first non-center to do it
We
since
had
Dennis
this
Rodman in
conversation
consecutive
before.
years. Clearly the best wing defender in the NBA. Does that not make up for 1 point of defense? Look at this. Here's Kawhi's team, 6 of 7. Every season except his rookie season, they're top 5 defensive efficiency. Durant's team, 3 out of 11. Durant's turned himself into a great defender, but he ain't Kawhi Leonard.
We ain't here to only compare those 2 players. If he in the top 5, that means 4 other guys you're saying ahead of him too.
Yeah, man.
Well, LeBron's in a class by himself. Yes,
Okay.
we all agree. Let's leave LeBron out of it. It's close, right, between the Greek Freak and AD and KD, long guys they can all defend. Or you mean to tell me that
What you
KD's
saying?
defense is enough to put him over the PER of the other guys?
think he's
The
making a
only
valid
other guy
point?
on that list is Steph, who, he doesn't defend. Except,
later,
as
Ryan.
luck would have it, Steph and KD
All right,
play
man,
on the
take
same
care.
team. And guess what? When
Yeah,
KD's on display,
Learn basketball,
look at the
man.
numbers. Just Durant,
All right,
23 and 15.
It's online. You might see that.
Curry,
Go to Mac Mizzle show on YouTube.
my brother.
Not
And
Mizzle,
therefore,
fair enough.
All right.
it's a direct comparison.
Yeah, man.
Guys, he makes a good argument.
Look, LeBron, I'll take number 1 because of
That's
what he
some
does for
ballers,
other guys.
though.
But I'm taking Durant number 2 because I think that guy can score on anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Yes,
On
yes.
the floor. And by the way,
Yes.
your fancy PER stat, just so you know, there was a time when Shane Battier had the best one in the NBA. Well, and who's
Exactly.
number 1 right now?
PER stat?
Who's
Player
number
efficiency
1 in
rating?
PER?
Exactly.
Tell
Take
us.
away.
Shane Battier had that, but it's not me.
But Shane Battier is a good player, though. He taught LeBron how to play
You guys
defense.
act like Boban is not a good player.
But at the end of the day,
We all can't define a player.
You have to
'cause
know
if you look at them players on that
who's
list,
what.
out of all the players on that list, who do you want in the last 3 minutes of the game?
Okay.
Kevin Durant. So we're talking about in championship moments, playoff moments. I mean,
Well, when he got crewed up on a 73-win team, then he couldn't be beat.
Yeah.
But you mean, but he couldn't throw it in the ocean in the 4th quarter of the 7th game at Oracle against the Warriors when it was on the Thunder.
I hear a lot of people doing this, and I gotta relate to winning. He's still playing at an MVP caliber level. I don't think you can put AD or the Greek Freak above KD because I have not seen them
That's fair.
lead their basketball teams.
You know what I love?
exactly.
It's all
And so one other thing, hold on, one other thing. KD has been the MVP of the league. AD or Greek Freak hasn't. He's been Finals MVP twice. So while he's still playing at an elite level, you can't just leapfrog him with those 2 guys.
Jalen, how many points
That
you
is
averaged in
very fair.
2005?
He's
I don't know.
defending MVP,
Right, but it
and
was
it's not like
something,
his
right?
point total drop
You're
or
the
nothing.
player you were.
He's still up
We
there.
give you credit for your scoring average
Yeah.
20 years ago, 15 years
That's
ago.
the only reason why I would put him in there.
To turn it into a resume argument.
But
I'm
to
talking
tell me
about
that Kevin
without
Durant
respect,
had it
to respect
hard,
right now. And if you think it's
getting those
disrespectful
2
not to put
MVPs?
KD in there, who do you want to disrespect? The
You know,
Greek Freak
that's
might be
what
the
I was gonna say
MVP this
before.
year.
Yeah,
Or AD.
like it was a
AD
struggle,
might have been the
like it
starter
was like-
basketball
It's not
player
it was a
in the
grit.
sun right now.
you know, it was a fight. It was a, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't that it was a struggle, but it's also he didn't pull a motherfucking Robert Horry and come in there and average about 4 points.
To winning the way Kevin
Well,
Durant.
Robert Horry hit
You
big
understand what I'm
shots.
saying? That man came in there and put up the points.
Robert
No matter
Horry
what.
missed a big shot though. You can't deny Robert Horry's
No.
greatness.
Mr. Big Shot is Chauncey Billups.
Seen do that.
That's what they call him, Mr. Big Shot. That's what they call him. It's Chauncey
bang it up. There's
Billups.
nothing you can do.
That's who it is.
Not
Phillips, Billups.
I want Chauncey Billups to come out of retirement.
I would love Chauncey Billups to come out of
his
retirement.
entire
I want him
career.
to play for.
What's the Greek Freak
Who?
on right now?
Max.
A well-coached team?
If I
Who's
put
playing
KD
for him? Charlotte?
on Milwaukee,
No, wait.
With Kemba
That was
Walker.
our sign.
Chauncey Billups.
they're a contender
Players.
in the Eastern
See
Conference.
how the Doc
Like-
You get
decides to gang up on
Me
you?
personally, I would like to see Zaza Pachulia go to Toronto.
Yeah, I would like that too.
I think he's an elite rim protector. I think he's an elite rim protector. That's just my personal opinion. You like this split vehicle go up there, you know what I mean?
The interesting element in all of this to me is that Magic Johnson and LeBron James are competing with Jerry West and Doc Rivers because somebody's going to get these guys. I mean, do we really think that Kawhi Leonard is going to stay in Toronto? It's possible, but we don't know. It clearly looks like KD may depart. When you look at what Jalen said last week, he talked about how, you don't know whether or not KD is going to stay or go. And we can't rule out any possibilities because what you were saying last week, Jalen, if I remember correctly, is that based on what KD had said about LeBron, he clearly ain't planning on going to the Los Angeles Lakers. But he's got a home in LA as well. And so when we look at it from that perspective, just imagine for a second, if KD and Kawhi go to the Clippers, we ain't talking about no Lakers winning championships within the 4-year period that LeBron is there. I mean, you almost have to get Anthony Davis if you're the Los Angeles Lakers, if Kawhi and KD end up with the Clippers.
Bring the LeBron piece of this conversation back that we were talking about, the piece about KD last week and what he said and how it looks now.
Like I mentioned, when KD made those toxic comments, he was basically poisoning the well because he was saying to a player like Kawhi Leonard, you don't want to go play with ball-dominant LeBron James. I'm more attractive to come and play with. That's why I use the term hating or being jealous, because a toxic environment isn't
jealous,
something that
man.
LeBron
He's being
James
honest.
fosters with his championship.
That's
record.
his truth. That's what he sees. As far as the game is concerned, hey, listen, man. Look. I'm gonna creep into the shop for this one. It's not. KD's not being jealous. It ain't none of that, man. What it is for KD
my point even more.
is
It ain't hating.
he's calling
It's
it as he
marketing.
sees it.
If you are KD, hypothetically
That's
speaking,
it.
Hey, when you talk down on somebody else's situation, that's hate.
Excuse me, mind you, watch yourself there. And you know why I'm gonna say that, but I'm gonna save that for off the air. But the point that I'm trying to make to you is this: you and I both know, if you believe that KD is leaving Golden State and KD's about to go in a different situation, him saying, forget that dude, come play with me, that's not hating. That's you marketing yourself and saying that you are a better option. Now, if you're not planning on going anywhere and you just talking about LeBron like that, then that's an entirely different ballgame. But if you're competing with him for the services of a Kawhi Leonard, which is what you seem to be implying, then that's an entirely different situation.
What did you
Stephen A.
think about
Smith's
KD
hairline
going from OKC to Golden State?
I never liked it.
It's starting to line up with the back of
Remember
his
the team that
ears.
eliminated them
That's
from the
right.
playoffs?
God
I
damn.
had no problem with him
And he
leaving
joined the
OKC.
73 win
God
team.
damn.
To be honest, like, it's going to be great for KD if this does happen. But just as a basketball purist, I don't want to see Kevin Durant pairing up with all of the best players in the game. I've seen him play with Russ. I've seen him play with Harden. I've seen him play with Golden State Warriors. Now I get a chance to see him play with Kawhi. Those are all of the top players in the game except LeBron.
What am I gonna call you now? Max Rose or Jalen Kellerman? How the hell you gonna change the narrative? I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. I get your point about that, but that's a different discussion for another day. The discussion here is the haterism, the jealousy. No, if you are competing with this guy for the services of Kawhi Leonard, assuming that your hypothesis is correct, then the bottom line is that's not hating. That's marketing and selling yourself more than the other guy.
Well, they don't have to play a
And why are you banging your fist on what about you? Excuse me, wait a minute. I didn't call out Jalen. I called out both of y'all. You got something to say about this too, Brady?
But hold on. But let's get back to the point.
Sure.
What I said last week was accurate there, which is KD was trying to persuade Kawhi to come play with him.
He
not
was.
Go play with LeBron.
And that's not hating.
By hating on LeBron.
No.
That's not hating. Like I just said, that's not hating.
It's not
LeBron speaking his truth.
Has
Who's
any
truth?
that
I'm
led
talking
led
about
by
Kevin
LeBron
Durant,
James
no, but
can
making
be
remarks
deemed
about
toxic?
not
Has
playing with
any
LeBron
environment?
James
Sure.
because the environment's toxic. Listen, man, that's what he.
How about that?
LeBron James and Kevin Durant are two pieces of shit.
Too much to know that the past
Because if they
with
play
LeBron
together,
James has not
they're
been
pieces
pedaled
of
with
shit.
roses throughout his career. So I mean,
I think they're good.
wait a minute.
do you
I don't
consider a toxic
understand that
NBA
them
environment?
even
Which team
thinking
right
about
now
doing
you
something
feel-
like that.
I was not about a team. I would
It
tell you
doesn't
a
make
toxic
sense to
environment
me,
to me
you
is
know?
something that's potentially cancerous.
Again, I would
don't
like
think
them to
that would
do
be
it
appropriate
anyway.
word.
And I want a number 8 seed team.
So now if
Sneak into the playoffs,
which is what
make
I
the
attack
playoffs the
both
last
of y'all
game
on,
of the
was
season.
spot
There's no
on.
way they're
And I'm
gonna
saying that
lose,
from a
bro.
basketball perspective.
LeBron and KD
on-
LeBron and KD on the
played
same
in
team.
the NBA for a decade plus, all right?
LeBron, KD.
Play with
You know
the
what
Indiana
will
Pacers,
work? You
went
know
to
what
an
would be a problem,
NBA
though?
finals,
You know what
all
would be
this
a
other
big
stuff.
problem?
And all you got
If
for me is
LeBron, let's
If
say,
LeBron and
broke
KD are on
down
the same team, they'll
basketball.
win
And I'm
everything.
saying from a
No, they're
basketball
not.
perspective, tell
If
me what
Anthony
KD said
Davis
that
gets
was
his
wrong
hands
from basketball.
on Boston,
The word
that's going to be a
toxic was
problem.
wrong.
I'm asking
Number
from
one.
a basketball
Anthony
analysis.
Davis in Boston.
Number two, they would
Right
be
now with
very
Kyrie
compatible
Irving
together.
cooking.
Who's that?
Right now with them boys heating up over there in Boston.
Would be
Nah,
terrific.
nah,
I'm
nah,
saying,
nah.
I'm talking from a basketball
But he
perspective.
was talking about LeBron, a player with
He'd
LeBron.
win.
And
They'd
I was
win.
saying
Ball-
his
I put
basketball
Boston over
analysis
there.
was spot
If AD
on.
goes there.
Perfect. There
Ain't
was
nobody
nothing wrong
doing
with what
nothing
KD
over
said.
there.
You don't have any
Don't listen
problem
to
with one of the
the
top
hype.
players in the game
His hype.
talking about another guy that's a champion, that's an MVP, calling
That
an
coach?
environment that
Oh,
he
they
leads
say, oh, he's
toxic.
such a
No,
fucking
what
good
I'm
coach.
saying
He ain't
is on my
shit.
radio show, which is what Greeny asked me about.
Boston
I
likes to
said
push that
when
bullshit,
he
you know?
broke down
Oh,
the
we need a coach, we
disadvantage
need a
of a
coach.
marquee
These NBA
guy
motherfuckers.
playing with a LeBron James.
You know who's a good coach?
I didn't find anything wrong with what he said.
Disadvantage for
The coach for
Marquis.
Utah.
If you're
He's a
Jimmy,
good
if you're
coach.
Kevin Durant and you're a shooter, yes it is.
We have to get him over to
Hold on,
No,
by the way, can I
that's a
say
good
one last
coach.
thing?
Please.
This is the same guy that said Zion
Excellent
Williams
observation.
wouldn't be a starter for the Fab Five.
You're,
These guys
the,
don't
you're
know.
the same
done.
guy that
I'm
tried
done.
to
I'm
troll the Dallas Cowboys, flew there to front run, wore a Drew Brees jersey with a hat, and said on Thanksgiving that they was going to lose 3 out of 4, and the Dallas Cowboys just won 3 straight games. You could not be more wrong.
Time out. So I was wrong, a dead clock is right twice a day.
He wasn't just wrong. You tried to front run and power.
A dead
walk.
clock is right twice a day?
Everybody.
That's his comeback?
I told what's his name today. Told the same guy told me.
Don't be
The guy catching me well. I don't know what you're
that
talking
act
about.
like Barry
Since
Bonds
I've
wasn't
been
great
here
because he
at
didn't win the
Destin,
World Series.
Well, I didn't bring up
I
Barry Bonds.
was
That's
injured into a program.
First of all, you ain't
And
even,
they helped me.
you even bringing
You know?
up that conversation. You
I
already
told
lost
him,
the
I
damn
said-
argument. I got
I
to
said,
go because
get
I
a
got
clock.
another job.
I don't even
But you know, it's politics as usual, man, you know?
I told him, I said, get a clock. I
Gotta-
take the batteries out.
You gotta see, you know?
And it said, I said, is that clock going to be working? He says, no. I said, okay. But I bet you that clock's right twice a day.
Yep.
You know, and he looked at me like, I said, yeah. So they did one good thing. That doesn't make them a good organization. You got to do something to save face.
Look
You got to
into
do
your
something.
eyes and tell me what
You know,
it is.
at
you
least one
see.
kid has to do something good from there for them to keep getting their money. They're that smart. They're not that dumb.
Oh, hell yeah.
At the end of the day.
Pick and choose, stick and move, you know?
Kick rocks is what I tell them motherfuckers over there.
But yeah, man, y'all gotta
Rocks.
realize, recognize, and analyze what's going on, you know what I'm saying? It's like the NBA, you know? Everybody wants to go to the Lakers, right?
Studio shows.
Because Lakers has the
Television, we
glitz
are
and
live
glamour,
each and
you
every
know?
weekday, starting with First Things First, all the
You
way
know
through
what I
Fair
mean?
Game.
They have the
Catch it
money,
all
they
right here
have
Monday
the-
through Friday on FS1.
The showcase, the
And you know
showtime.
what? You know what? I'm not really giving them their just
Thank you,
desserts.
Caps. We're joined
And I will
by
say
Fox
this.
NBA analysts Jim Jackson and Steven Jackson, Iceberg Jim Jackson, and about that action.
And this guy's one of the worst fucking commentators, Jason Whitlock.
We've got our resident
He's
Ivy
not
here.
a commentator. I don't know why they put him there. And what's his name? He deserves a little podcast or something. That's good. Put him in the corner.
Marcellus
or something.
Darnell,
Don't look at him.
Buster
And the other one, Marcellus Darnell too. He's not really.
the brains of this organization.
Who'd you take?
You know, when it comes to this basketball shit, they don't like Negroes that are too smart, you know?
That's what it is.
They like a lot of ignorance, you know?
Noah recently got back into the league with the Grizzlies, and the former All-Star just made a surprisingly candid admission about what derailed his career in New York, saying, quote, I can look back on it and say I thought I was ready for New York City, and I wasn't. It's something that I've got to live with. I remember after the first game, I probably had like 50 people in my house. I'm too lit. I'm too lit to play in New York City. Memphis is perfect for me. I
Too
think
lit
this
to
speaks
play
to
in New
a
York City.
bigger issue
You are trash in New York City, and you will be trash in Memphis. Joakim Noah, hang the fucking.
And not
Joakim
everybody's built to win the lottery.
You can put me in the league. Where's he playing? Memphis? Call Memphis and tell them I'm coming over.
LeBron James or Kobe
You know what I'm
Bryant,
saying?
it
Come on.
doesn't matter how much money you pay.
This guy's
They're
7 foot.
going to continue to
possibly
compete.
the worst shot in the
But when
NBA right
everybody in your league
Right now.
is paid
You know
like
what I'm
they're a
saying? And I know
superstar,
some horrible shots.
not everybody can handle
That
it. And I
right
think
there
that undermines the game.
takes a cake, baby.
Unfair to make the direct correlation. You better speak
Well,
the
he's
truth.
too
I'm
lit.
glad you said that. Go ahead, go ahead.
You had 50 people in your house because you're a motherfucker.
Oh, go ahead.
Unfair for the direct correlation that
Because you know why you have 50
motivated
people?
individuals
Because if you
become
got 50
superstars.
people,
Because there are
right,
some
you
guys
must
with lower
have
ceilings
someone
who are
in there that's
still
talented.
fully
'Cause he
motivated.
ain't.
But hey, some
You know what
guys
I mean?
have limitations.
Come
Whatever
on
that
now.
is.
That way he
by
can
game,
say,
by skill, whatever it may be. You can
under
be
this roof,
an average player, but getting the most out of your
stands, sits,
average potential.
Yeah.
I'm going
Whatever.
there. One.
a talented
Two,
man.
it's inflation. Like
And he won't be
superstar
lying.
money now is north of 35 million. So
He can't
I
do that
get
shit
mad
when he's
at a
home
guy
alone.
Who's making, as you would say, lotto money
Come on now.
because the NBA is doing well as an
Come on, not
economy
all the
and as a game. It's no longer the days of
Ain't
Magic
nothing-
Johnson, 25 years, 25
ain't
million.
no
No
thing
longer
but
the
a
days of his
chicken
teammate Byron
wing.
Scott, who played from 1984 to 2000 and made $11 million total. Meanwhile, on that same organization, Luol Deng made $18 million and didn't even play a single game. So you know what? To me, don't take this
Just Steven Jackson looks
game,
irritated
but I'm
right
not
now.
having a game that is making it great for
Yo, why is this
everybody.
guy wearing
who
a
knows that
friggin'
sometimes don't qualify.
graduation
It's
gown?
a different game now, man. You got the 15 guy on the bench making 10, 12
He ain't
million.
graduated
So it
shit.
ain't the fact that everybody's winning the lottery. They winning the lottery without even playing it. That's
Oh,
what
maybe
we
they
do.
do.
You don't have to play the lottery. We just getting this free money,
My
and that's
son
what
is
it is.
lying.
But
Steven
it
Jackson
sucks to
said
me
we was
because
getting
I'm
this
one of
free
those guys
money.
that played the game, and I wanted to earn my money, and I played the right way. And to see a lot of guys now that don't even care about the game, don't care about their teammates, don't even care about winning, and still getting a lot of money, it takes away from the integrity of the game, especially from players. You know, like Byron Scott, who
Yeah, it's just like these young rappers, man. They don't have no respect for the game,
it
man.
kind of sucks.
It's
That's why
messed
they
up because
fucking-
I was with the
they
union
have
early
no
on in
heart.
my
They got
career.
skill but
When I
no
came
heart.
in
Y'all niggas need to get some
92,
heart out here, you know what I'm
I
saying?
was,
There's another
I got
show.
paid more than
garbage
Michael
here.
George. Okay?
Show
Michael
your
paid
heart,
me
you know what I'm saying?
Jim Jackson.
Jim Jackson,
No, I wasn't better than Michael.
one of the shittiest tough guys in the league. man.
Here's the thing. What I'm saying is we fought.
No, he was big now.
Tell him.
He was big now. Come on,
Jim Jackson ain't even smoke enough
I'll
weed.
put some numbers in there, but we fought in the union to make it where the players got equal share. Okay.
Yes.
Now the TV money came into effect. You have to pay 90% of the cap. In the free agent year, when there's not a lot of big free agents, dudes go get paid. They go get paid. Somebody go get the money.
Somebody.
Now, whether they can handle it, that still shouldn't deter whether people get paid. Because that's part of the
They got a
system.
picture of him in
That's
the
what we
bottom.
fought for back in 95, 98, when we locked
They
out
can
to
handle
be able
it,
to get
well, then
this.
that's another
Now,
story.
I played in Jersey. I understand the temptation. Now, it wasn't New York, but I'm tell you what, taking that Holland Tunnel, we right there in the city.
My rookie year was there, and it wasn't good.
But mine, I was a little bit off. I was with Sam Cassell, and he wanted to hit the streets every day. But me, I was like,
Marbury.
I'm out there, but I knew what I had to do. So I get your point, but for one person, that shouldn't take away from dudes getting paid. But can you handle it? It's some dudes that are better at handling it. Some dudes that are, I don't care if they're making $2 million or they making $50 million.
Exactly.
Some dudes just can't handle being in the big city.
Okay, let me add this little twist there. 'Cause y'all, I agree. The players
man.
deserve the money. But how do you cut up the money among the players?
Shut
And
up,
so,
Casey
like,
Whitlock.
this goes back to a conversation that LeBron or someone started a couple.
Anyway, so that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear Jason Whitlock talk no shit, you know? But the players should get their money, man. Fuck everybody else, you know? But respect the game, man. Come with it every fucking night. Because if you don't do that, you're just going to bring your value down, you know what I'm saying? And bring the game down with it. And you know what the old saying, nobody's bigger than the game, you know what I'm saying? Remember that. Peace. We out here.